how to protect your mind. See, your mind is very, very important. Your mind is like a child. You must protect it. You must love it. You must nurture it. You must care for it. But you must not get attached to it. Because you got to always remember and know that when you die, this mind is going to be hit. But your awareness and the shit that was on your mind is areas that you clinged onto when you was basically developing this shit in your mind. And of course, it's always important to detach and detoxify your mind because there's certain things in this world that can poison your mind. And of course, when your mind get poisoned, that means your child is poisoned. That means the plants ain't growing, the seeds ain't nurturing because it don't have the right idea, it don't have the right mind. They have a junky mind, a filthy mind. Of course, you got to get the vacuum cleaner and get all that junk up out of there. See, having a control on your mind is having strong focus, strong penetration. And of course, the areas where you want to direct that focus, you got to spend time in these areas. You got to spend time creating things. And of course, got to be light. You can't force it. And you can't be hard on yourself. Because every day is a day for you to get better or get worse. And get worse is allowing someone else to basically can penetrate and, of course, control your mind. And if you ain't controlling your goddamn mind, then you're just not the person that's taking the wheel. And Jesus Christ ain't gonna come say, "Oh, let me come take the wheel." The individual that's controlling your mind is taking the wheel. This individual is taking your mind for a heavy wheel, and of course, directing its will towards your mind to basically will shit that they want to basically bring here into existence. But of course, you gotta learn how to basically take power and control over your mind, which means that you gotta learn how to understand that you ain't the mind. Because when you die and leave this world, this mind right here, this flesh, everything that you see of it is going to be right here. It's not going with you wherever you're going. Your awareness is in another space. And of course, when you go to that location, you're developing another mind, another awareness, and of course, more chakras to reveal. But the chakras that you are creating can be chakras of this world, or it could be chakras of another world. Now, depending on where you is basically penetrating your mind, that's going to dictate where you're going. And of course, you never want to put yourself into a situation of getting deeply rooted into these areas, because hanging on and clinging on to materialistic natures is another way of you not controlling your mind. Because you're allowing the natures of the material world to control you. And of course, when you're allowing this world to control you, this is creating a hell for yourself. And of course, you become a beast. You become a desire. The desire that don't want to leave, and the desire that don't want to basically try new things. And when you don't want to try new things, what happens? You reincarnate. And when you reincarnate, that means you repeat the circle all over again, the cycle all over again, which means you're in a constant routine. Learn how to get out of that routine, and of course, fighting for your mind towards thinking higher and bigger hires is highly needed.